Hello, today we're going to be baking cookies. As you can see in front of you are all of the ingredients. Here is the flour. This is the white sugar. This is the brown sugar. These are the chocolate chips. This is the butter. This is the vanilla extract. This is the baking powder. This is the salt, and this is 1 egg. For the chocolate chips, we will need 1 1/3 cups. For the brown sugar, we'll need half a cup. For the white sugar, we'll need half a cup as well. For the butter, we will need 1 1/3 sticks of butter. For the flour, we will need 1 1/2 cups. For the vanilla extract, we'll need 1 teaspoon. For the baking soda, we'll need half a teaspoon. For the salt, we'll need half a teaspoon. And we'll need 1 egg, of course. With this, here are all the materials, as you can see. And this is the procedure on how we will go about making the cookies. Let me sit on that for a few seconds as you can pause your video and look at this. Okay, now continuing on. Okay, here's the first video on step 1. Okay, now we will begin. In the mixing bowl, the first step says in the mixing bowl, this is the mixing bowl, we have to combine the sugars. Brown sugar, white sugar, and these sugars we have to combine with the butter. Might be a bit hard. One moment. Now with that, we take our mixer and mix it. We keep on doing this until it's smooth. As it's thick, don't be surprised. Now that it's smooth, we can proceed on to the next step. Here we will do the second step. This is where we're adding the egg, salt, and vanilla. Okay, now let's go on to the second step. So, in the second step, we add the egg. The salt. And the vanilla. And now, same as the previous step, we just mix. Now, it's done mixing. Now we can proceed to the third step. And this is the third step. This is where we're adding the baking soda and flour. While you're doing this step, you'll notice how difficult it is to mix all of these different ingredients. It gets really thick, and it will take some time. So, hope you have some patience. Now we're on the third step. Here we have to stir in these two things, the baking soda and the flour. Let's begin. Put in the flour and the baking soda. It's probably going to be the hardest step. And mix. As you can see, I'm splashing it around because of how difficult it is to mix stuff. If you look carefully at the thing I'm using to mix it, you'll notice how the substance is getting stuck onto the spatula. You'll need to shake it clean every once in a while, or else definitely the hardest step. It won't mix properly. You have to keep on mixing. See how thick that is? Yeah, this takes some time. Well, let's just continue on to the next step, because you don't want to watch how that long, endless process of me trying to get this stuff to mix together. So here, we have a picture of the dough after mixing in the flour and putting in the chocolate chips. As you can see how the chocolate chips are spread evenly among all of the parts of the dough, and that's what you want in this. And when you are finally done with the dough, you want all of this stuff to be evenly spread within the dough. After this, it's a good idea to put it into the refrigerator for some time for it to cool. This is a picture of my refrigerator, by the way. And then, while you're doing these steps of folding in the chocolate chips and stuff, I highly recommend setting your oven to preheat to 350 degrees. 350 degrees. Here are all the cookie dough broken up into all the cookies. So this is how your cookie should look like. This is a bit burnt. I kind of did a bad job with that. Sorry about that. But the cookies should flatten out, and when they come out, they should have a light brown texture to them. See how this is a bit dark? Yeah, I kind of burned it a bit. And I recommend you should probably keep it inside the oven for around 10 minutes. And depending on the size of your cookie plate, yeah, you also might want to put the cookie paper on there just to prevent the dough from sticking on. But depending on the size, you might need multiple trays for your cookies. Well, that concludes this video. Thank you.